Hey guys, I've been a bit lost up the back. It's been a while since I've done an update for you, so we'll go for a bit of a walk and we'll see what's been going on. These are our two Dorper lambs that were born here last year. The ram lamb, we decided to weather him, so he was banded. He'll be growing up for the freezer. And the little orphan ewe lamb, she's still the smallest of the two. She went without a mother for quite a while, but they both seem to be doing really well. We've got them in this little enclosure here just to train them to the electric fence while we wean them mainly. They'll only spend another couple of weeks in here, and then they'll be moved back with the rest of our sheep. We've also added a couple other wethers. We bought two Damara wethers. They're a different breed of sheep, another self-shedding sheep. We just wanted to see the differences in their meat when butchering time comes, so we'll have three wethers to go in the freezer probably in about 2 or 3 months' time. There's our ewe and our ram, still going strong. And near the waterer you can see our two young Damara wethers. Our other two lambs will be back over here in the next couple of weeks joining these four. Our rotational grazing setup, thank you, it's been working really well. Out of this small area that we've got up the side of the hill here, we've got maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 acres I suppose. We've managed to get about 6 months out of it before they started coming back over the ground that they were on originally when we brought them here. The system's probably a little bit labour intensive to move, which is something that we want to work on for this year. We've got a few ideas that we want to implement to try and make it a lot simpler to rotate their paddocks now that we know that we're happy to have the sheep here. We're happy with how they've been performing. We had a few setbacks early on, as you all know, but yeah, everything's been trucking along really good. We think we're over the initial hiccups, and we're certain that we want to continue with the sheep. So we've got some things that we want to implement, some semi-permanent fencing mainly. We want to divide this paddock up into basically 2 long strips, which will mean we will have very small amounts of fencing to move to put the sheep in a new paddock. The ram, he's getting to a point in his life where most people say that the rams tend to get a little bit aggressive, and we're starting to see a little bit of that now. He's not bad. You just got to keep your eye on him when you're in the paddock. He'll try and push you around a bit if he can. We've butted heads a couple of times, but overall he's pretty well behaved. You just got to keep an eye on him. As you can see, we've had quite a good summer rainy season this year. There's way more grass here than these sheep will eat over winter, which is good to know as we come towards the end of summer. There's still a couple of months of growing season left, so hopefully we'll get a bit more rain this month and next month, and yeah, we'll be set for food over winter, no problem at all. This is our vegetable garden. One of our failures for 2017. We didn't really give it the time that we needed to do any good with it. So the weeds got ahead of us, and yeah, we were never able to catch up again. I mean, we got some food out of it. We got some corn and some potatoes, garlic, a few bits and pieces, but overall we didn't give it the time that was needed. So something we need to work a bit harder on for this coming season. At the moment we've got a chicken tractor in here, and we've got some chickens, and we'll leave them do their thing for a couple of months. So the plan is just to leave some chickens in here, and hopefully they'll destroy everything in here, turn everything over, eat as many weed seeds as possible. Then when we think it's ready, we'll dig it all back up again. We'll replant with our winter vegetables and try and mulch it really heavy. We've got quite a bit of hay in the shed that we can use for mulch. So hopefully a combination of wiping the weeds out at the start and mulching everything a bit heavier might make it a little bit easier to keep on top of the weeds. They were a bit ridiculous this year, we just couldn't keep on top of them. And this is the result. It's not very pretty. We've had a few new types of chickens come to join us here. Silver Spangled Hamburgs, Japanese Bantams, my big Malay game pair, Seabrights. The Malay game is the biggest chicken you can get, and the Seabright is the smallest. These are what they call naked necks. There's a few different breeds that we have that we're going to try and breed them and sell a few of their offspring, mainly just to help cover the costs of keeping all our chickens. It's also just a personal interest, I suppose, so we'll see how that goes. These are a fairly popular breed. You either love them or hate them, I think. I think they've got their own little cuteness factor. The Malay game is another breed that I like. The little fella on the right there, he's a young Malay game that we hatched out. The Malay game is the tallest breed of chicken that's available. They grow to about 3 feet tall or 90 centimetres tall. I've got a couple adults up in another tractor and 3 young ones. These are the chickens that are in our vegetable garden. So finding the other 2 could be difficult, but they're in here somewhere. They're probably hiding in the shade somewhere. Here's their little hidey hole. The poor little fellas have got a lot of work to do in here. We've split one of our native beehives. It wasn't a great split, didn't quite go as I would have really liked. There'll be a video, we'll put a video up of how the split actually went. Hopefully it'll be up in the next couple of days, but yeah, we'll monitor these over the next couple of weeks and see if it was successful or not. Yeah, the pigs are no longer with us. They went a month or so ago. The home butcher came out and processed them for us. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. In the end, the meat was probably a little bit fatty due to us probably overfeeding them a little. First time keeping them, so I think we've done pretty well. We'll knock the next lot back a bit and try and keep them a bit leaner, but I mean the meat is beautiful. Same goes for our chooks. We've processed probably a couple dozen chooks now since we've been here, and we've been really happy with them. They're probably some of the best eaten chickens I've ever tasted. The first few were a little tough. We processed them and put them straight in the freezer. We didn't realise that you're best off to chill them for 24 or 48 hours before you freeze them. So the next lot we had the esky full of ice and we kept them on ice for a day, then put them in the freezer, and they're really tender. They're never going to be quite as tender as your shop bought chook, but really, yeah, the taste more than makes up for it. So yeah, no pigs here at the moment. Probably in the next couple of months we will look at getting a couple more. Yeah, and having another go at them. Because yeah, they were very simple to keep, enjoyable to keep. They were no trouble at all, and the end product we really enjoy. So yeah, pigs we'll do again, and we've continually got chickens we're growing up. I really don't want to buy a shop bought chook again after eating our own. They're really something else. If you haven't tried a genuine pasture raised chicken, give it a go, because yeah, they are something else. Yeah, so most of what's been happening here over the last couple of months has been building chicken tractors, moving animals, and not a lot else. Yeah, summer's been pretty brutal. Yeah, I'm not keen to be out working in 40 degrees, getting soft and mild age or something, I think. But yeah, we've got some projects coming up in winter that'll hopefully make things a bit easier for us, make things more efficient. Efficiency, I think, is our goal for this year. Yeah, just make things make things easier and quicker. Just give us a bit more spare time then to work on other things. It's all well and good to have these systems in place that take care of your animals how you want them to, but you know, if it takes up all your time, yeah, it's not sustainable really. You know, you do want to have some spare time for your own recreation. Yeah, to just be working 24/7 is not why we're doing what we're doing. We want to be able to enjoy some spare time as well. So yeah, efficiency. That's what we're shooting for. I'll go into a bit more detail of what we're doing when the time comes to kick some of these projects off. Yeah, that's about it for me this week. Yeah, hopefully I'll have that native bee video up fairly soon, and hopefully it won't be so long until I get another one up. Yeah. Give me a kick in the arse if it takes me too long. Tell me to hurry up. Righto, we'll catch you next time.